Good morning. How are we doing this morning? Oh, look here. Well, I think... Alright. I hope you guys got your coffee. I'm going to be introducing something to you guys today. Happy Friday, I believe. I believe we're on Friday. I don't know. Are we? No, we're on Thursday. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot. All right. So we're going to do things a little different than normal. I don't think I'm ever going to do anything the same every day. I don't know how to do that. I'll be honest with you. I see a lot of y'all organized motherfuckers, and I'm just like, I just don't have that. I don't know. I just don't have that. I can keep it organized for a few minutes, and then it doesn't stay that way. And that's okay. I'm working on it. Listen, I'm working on it. Alright, so we are going to be doing some saging. Ooh, we got it on the first time. First time. Fire, fire. Oh boy. Ow. At the very end of the... You know the part of the stick where it's the end of the stick, and so you tear it apart because it's too close to your fingers to light it in your fingers, so you got to put it on the floor thing, the shell. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so what we're going to start out with is gratitude. Gratitude. We have to. If life hands you lemons, make lemonade. Thanks be to God. He gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 15:57. As we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. John F. Kennedy. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. Psalms 139:14. Psalms 139 is one of my favorite psalms. If you haven't read it before, go read it. It's a doozy. It's a long one, but you'll like it. Ephesians 4, 6 through 10 is your armor. That's a good one for you too if you're feeling a little down on the weather. That can help you. Those helped me through the years. Most definitely. Through some very important moments in my life. Those helped me. Alright, so yeah, buddy, listen. Are you ready for it? Me too. Yes, I just farted on TV again. I did. Woohoo! Look, I've been changing my diet around. Adding and subtracting. Shifting and replacing. Oh, that's, oh my. Now I'm about to. Now. Hey, Biggie. Well, I love you too. Go on. Okay, so we have some new stuff. That we are checking out. If you have not, especially if you are getting off of medications, if you have been dealing with different ailments that tear your body down, addiction, cancers, any other kind of issues that even COVID could have fucked you up, you know. I have something I want you to try. Now, I don't want you to do it alone. First, I want you to get your shilajit, however you say it, shilajit. I have found one that actually tastes worth the fuck. It is listen, I'm not even gonna lie. This writing is so small, even with my bifocals on, it's hard to read it. It's in a little blue and white jar. Yes, I am about to do that right now. Oh, shit, fucking damn, son of a bitch. Hello. Good morning. How are you? I'm doing dandy this morning. We're gonna check all this out in the kitchen like mama. Listen, I've not had my minerals this morning. Excuse me for a moment. Hi, baby. What are you doing? She said, I'm checking your cloud space. Do you need any more? I do. I need a lot more. You got some more? Oh, no. Yay. Oh, Lord, listen. It's been a special mission. Hot out the kitchen. It's a special place for me to be. Just on me. Can't you see? It's a part of the big old plan to make you a fan. Living on the edge of freedom that never ends. You ain't gotta look over your back. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm playing with my stones. Listen. Rubbing my ruby. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah, right there. That's it. Love that ruby. Yeah. Listen. You know, I mean, whatever toots your tootin'. Rubbing that ruby. I know, like for real. Get up off your knees. I am. Speaking of knees, we're gonna heal our motherfucking knees. Please. Alright, so now we're gonna go to Amazon. And I'm gonna tell you what to order. I'm gonna tell you to get it at Amazon. Because you get it in a couple of days. Oh, head itching. Oh, head itching. Oh, it is called a 100 mg Himalayan shilajit resin 9-in-1 shilajit supplement. It's got ashwagandha, rhodiola, rosea, ginkgo biloba, high potency, strength and immunity, men and women, 60 grams. And right now, it's on sale for half off. The other thing I want you to do is I want you to get 300 milligrams sea moss liquid drops, flaxseed oil and Irish sea moss gel with burdock root, bladderwrack, elderberry, 6 times stronger organic sea moss raw for immunity booster, joint and thyroid digestive health. Now,
I'm letting you know that this month I'm not doing, I don't think I'm doing the mushroom coffee this month. That's $60 a month just for coffee. Plus the collagen creamer is an extra $20, so that's almost $100 a month for coffee. But I can get similar effects out of the sea moss drops, and the shilajit. So we will definitely be working on these this month. Now, next month we may go back to the mushroom coffee, but we'll see. We'll see. I did keep my coffee and my teas. I'm also doing my teas as well. But yeah, supplements are expensive, especially when you're on a budget. So trying to choose supplements that everybody can afford is what I'm trying to accomplish. Bear with me, we're getting there. But a lot of people don't have the $80 a month for, it's like $110, about $120 for the 2 boxes for the coffee and the stones. That's $120. Then you add the shilajit and the sea moss all together. You're looking with your teas $300 a month. Now add good food to it. Depends on where you shop. It can be done on a budget. We will work on that. What I want you guys to focus on is if you have the ability to grow stuff, you need to get that stuff planted, because this is May. Now inside it doesn't matter what its season is. Outside it matters. So you want to get that stuff out there and get it planted this week, no later than this week, this next week. Like you've got this weekend, and maybe up into next weekend. Then, unless you're planting on the inside, be done. Unless you're dealing with stuff that it's gonna grow for the fall. Like, I'm talking about, you know what, I don't have to go details. Listen, I don't have to go into that detail, but listen. Get your Reiki on this weekend. I don't know if I'll be back on here again. I know you guys are getting on to me about being, but I also know that I'm in the middle of shifting myself, and so I'm spending a lot more time by myself and doing my own thing, trying to get on here and help share what I'm learning, so we can all be on the same level. But I'm also not trying to share everything, if that makes sense. Like, I know you guys are getting on to me about not showing my face. And I thank you. I appreciate that. I just am not right now. Alright, so let's take our medicine together. This stuff tastes pretty good. Now the other stuff was nasty as fuck. This stuff, I can tolerate this. Oh Lord, listen. Listen, I need you to stay on there, not run off of there. Where you going? That's poor lady, you're taking too long trying to figure out how to get it to stay on and not be messy. Just put it in your fucking mouth and eat it. Listen, you gotta work on that shit, man. I mean, like, this one is like candy, dude. Compared to the other motherfuckers. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Alright. 2 droppers of the sea moss. Don't forget your protein shakes. You gotta sit down. Alright. We are going to be back on here a little bit later. I'm going to do a simple pull for the day and introduce you to what we're going to be doing later on today. Yes, I will be back on later on today, and we are going to do this together. Actually, it might be tomorrow. We'll be back on here tomorrow. And the reason is because I want you to do something. What I want you to do, if you can, is I want you to get this deck. It's called the Fool's New Journey Tarot. 60 Triumphs for a New Dawn. You can get this on Amazon. John Matthews and Charles Newington. Forward by Andrea Aste. Alright. Make sure you get the book and the cards. We'll be back on tomorrow. And we're going to actually go through the book a little bit every day. And we're going to pull a card. We're going to read the book, and then we're going to pull one card every day for the next 60 days. starting tomorrow. And we're going to read the meaning of it. I was going to do this with the other decks, and I did not do that. However, we are going to reintroduce those decks as well and do a series on them as well. So I want you guys to get, if you can, we're just working for the next 60 days on this one. And then, I'll let you know what deck we're using after that. And we're gonna start doing that. Which means that I will be on here more than once a day. We will do this every day. It keeps me, this is my flagger right here. You know how keeps me consistent. This is gonna keep me consistent. This is gonna train me to start being consistent. This is my consistent. This is gonna train me to be consistent. If I can do it for other motherfuckers, I can do it for myself. This is gonna teach me to be consistent. There's 60 cards in this deck. And you're like, what if you pull the same one every day? Well, then we pull the same one every day. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to actually go through and pick out, we're going to go through the deck each day. And I'm going to do that with each deck. We're going to start with the full and we're going to go all the way through the deck. Each day we're going to apply that card. We're going to add other cards to that card and the meaning of that card. And begin this journey of freedom, release, acknowledgement, detachment, celebration, new experiences, energy enlightenment, elevation, supplements, driving our systems instead of addictions. Oh, you heard that. Listen. So get you guys your coconut water. I gotta go get mine here in a second. If you have other water, you can drink that too. Don't forget to take your supplements. Again, I'm going to give you guys a few cards today, and then I believe we are going to start doing these at 9 a.m. We will start at 9 a.m. every day. That's fair enough. And that way, I have my mornings to myself, and if I'm driven to get on here early in the morning, I will. But otherwise, we get on at 9 and we do our Fool's Journey. We're all trying to battle getting over a bunch of shit. And we're all trying to forge the fuck ahead on a new journey. I felt that this deck right here could help all of us be able to step into that Fool's Journey. I've been using the deck a little bit, and I like it. It's a little raw, but necessary. It will add what we need to, you know, it may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. That. That's what we're coming into. We got 55 in the house. Yes, 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 indeed. 5-2. All right, so let me get you a couple cards. Allowing appreciation. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it. Inspiring others. I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Most definitely. Listen, this CMOS stuff that I'm telling you to get, it's going to help get your body ready to be able to start exercising again. It's going to be able to put you into feeling young again. All of this stuff, this is putting your body back together again. Sacrifice. Sometimes surrender is painful. God's cutting away all that needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. True offering. True offering takes what can be an unbearable cross and returns it to love. Listen, when you are in a relationship, whether it be a professional relationship, a romantic relationship, a relationship between you and your pets or your kids, everybody's feelings matter. I don't give a fuck who you are. And maybe certain things about your lifestyle fit if you're a single person. But if you're in a partnership with other people, you need to be aware of their feelings as well. And it's absolutely necessary that we walk into this journey that we're going into right now with a level of knowing that detachment is not unloving somebody. It's giving them the room to grow and figure out the means of being a better person. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't care how much money you have or you don't have. Being a good person is very important for me. I need to be able to trust you. I need to be able to trust you because other people's lives are at stake. If you're in my atmosphere, if you're in my energy, the things that we communicate, the things that we exchange, it doesn't just affect me, it affects other people around me. And, like, I am incapable of dealing with very much negative. And I know I'm not the only one, and I'm more comforted in knowing that now these days because I was starting to think I was strange about it. And I'm not strange about it. I really am not capable of dealing with the negative. And I don't want to deal with the negative. I want everybody to be kind. Period. I want everybody to be kind. We're going to have a peaceful Thursday today. We're going to be doing this journey where everybody gets to be included. Look here, trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Right. We are, as we let go of all the stupid, we embrace intelligence. And with that comes gifts that provide us more peaceful environments. Clearing. As true offering arises, it becomes easy to let go. You start to trust that more will always arrive. You shift from mine to God's. Such freedom. Reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. So for many of you, you're going to be dealing with some stuff that's being dropped off. And you just need to let it go. Other stuff is coming in. And you're like, oh my God, I don't have room for this. If it wasn't meant for you to take care of it, if you didn't have room for it to be in your system, it wouldn't be in your system. God's not gonna, like, drop a load and then leave you with no toilet paper. Like, that's just not how that works. Sometimes we feel like it, but look, even in the woods, there's leaves. So today I want you to get your vitamins together. Make sure you get some coconut water in your system. Get some water in your system. Drink you some coffee or your tea, whichever one you prefer. Get you some Reiki in. We are, like, this summer is going to be a whack job of a summer. You're going to be intense and ready to fucking hit things full ground running, but it's going to feel like a brand new person at the same time. Like, you're not going to feel like last year you were just, this year we're, get your motor running. Head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Anyway. Could make it happen. Take the world and all I've embraced. Like a true nature's child, we were born to be wild. We could fly so high, never wanna die. I know it sucks. Born to be wild. Born to be wild. Anyway, listen. Listen. You can't go wrong. I mean, like, you really can't. I'm gonna hit the ground running with some music today too. Yes, I'm gonna go secular 70s. Y'all get the groove. Grooving. Do 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 do. Grooving. Alright, we're gonna get our 70s on this year. I will see you guys at 9 o'clock. We're going to do the full New Journey Tarot. I'm not trying to get into the other cards because I want them to go, but I did want to provide you a little bit of encouragement message. Ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. Listen, we are devoting our time into ourselves. I know. Old habits are hard to break. And good friends are hard to replace. Yes, I know. Trust. But listen, we all must grow and move into an abundance mindset where we are getting our way. And in order to do that, we have to stop thinking about the times where we didn't. this doesn't mean that we're laying down justice. This means that we're handling it different. That's it. No backlashes, no, like, especially for my investigators. You need this as much as I do, because the information it pumps through your system, if we don't put an anchor on your system so that you don't get dragged into that karmic wheel or that karmic energy and it drags your light out of your being, we must get an anchor for you so that you can continue to provide for those who need you to the information so they can get their justice. But we need you to be anchored too. And we need you to remind yourself every day that you are chosen. And that means you have two paths. The one that people don't see and the one that is used for healing. They both need to be anchored in the same way of living, just a different way of being. And that's what we're going to do with this Fool's New Tarot. We're going to add the old in here, but we're going to reframe it with the new. As I get, like, my cat won't quit trying to kiss me. Like, dude, we got 1333 on the clock right here. So listen, Daddy says it's time for us to think about ourselves some too. It's time for us to take the time to feed our systems and pour into ourselves a little more than what we have been. That's going to raise our vibrations as much as sometimes we want to pull away. We are all the world has when it comes to the light. And so we have to figure out a way to keep conquering the devil day or night. And the only way to do that peacefully is to raise your vibration. Because the higher your vibration, the less likely they can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean money. I mean vibration. Like, Jesus didn't have any money. Buddha didn't have any money. Mother Teresa didn't have any money. And they were able to serve. And they were able to do what was necessary to shift whatever realm they were in the moment. And you can do that too. I need you to know that regardless, you can do that too. You can do that too. Stop letting people think that because they have money that they are gods, goddesses, or people that can tell us what we can or cannot do. Money is not the system of reverence you're supposed to be paying attention to when it comes to sovereignty. You can't buy sovereignty. It's just a way of being. You either have it or you learn it. Or you don't learn it. 4511. I mean, if we all had it, that would be that's the goal. That's the goal. You know, for everybody to think about not just themselves, but the other people around them, and it'd be a free world. That's what sovereignty really, I mean, entails for the earthly realm. You can get into spirit, but for what I'm trying to get it to, what I'm working it in here as, we're trying to bring heaven on earth. And in order to do that, we have to shift the spirit to an understanding the earth can adhere to, because it's a totally different language. And some people aren't ready to know what true sovereignty is up in space, but they can handle a little bit of what they think it's supposed to be like here. And I'm not talking about preachers. I'm not talking about the people out here that tell everybody that these type of people aren't allowed in church, but these type of people are. I'm talking about all inclusive. And when I say all inclusive, I need people to understand that there are people who can't be around other people. There are situations where loving from a distance is the only way to fit that situation. And that doesn't mean to disregard it or to disrespect it. It just means that it's being handled different. You know, just the same as there are cancer patients that they will spend 20 years being able to live their lives like they don't have it. And then there's people who will spend 20 years fighting it. And everybody knows they have it. But they've lived 15 years longer than everybody expected. I want you to look at it like that. Start being more compassionate towards other people, especially your recovering addicts, especially your addicts. When you're an addict, when you're drinking, when you're doing drugs, when you're hanging out with thugs, you're more willing to do stuff that inside you know isn't moral, but you choose to do it to fit in, or you feel like you don't have a choice but to do it. Okay, we are coming to a time where we have to release guilt and shame and disrespect and disloyalties. We're to be loyal to everybody. That means that when you put your hand out, when you make a choice, when you live the way that you live, it's not just for you, it's for everybody's sake. We're not here just to be selfish, self-centered, fucking ridiculing motherfuckers, man. We're here to increase the vibration and figure out what we can make and grow and change and shift, and how we can exchange and intertwine our energies to grow something different that's never been seen or heard of before. Suppressing all of this shit is driving me absolutely fucking insane. For the life of me, I don't understand why it's so important to suppress your being. Because you're afraid that nobody else is gonna like what you've got. And I promise you that however God made you, it's because there's a purpose behind it. And the reason you're breathing today is because you're needed here for something bigger than what you can realize or understand or comprehend or explain to anybody right now. But just know that if you're listening to this video, there is a purpose for you that requires you to think better and higher of yourself. To take the time to heal what's broken. To get that therapy that you're afraid to get because somebody's going to make fun of you. Get that shit online. There are free services all over the place. You don't even have to worry about insurance. And if you have insurance, you can still get it online. A lot of people, they want your first visit to be face to face. However, there are places that will work around it. Did you know, I'm going to put this out here, maybe some of y'all don't know, but did you know that for those of you who you don't know who you are, you can get on Fiverr or Upwork and hire somebody to call you every day and talk for an hour, 2 hours? You can call and hire somebody to do that for you. Or you can call and hire somebody to do that for somebody else. Did you know that you can have somebody call and remind somebody to take their meds? Did you know that when a person gets a phone call from somebody and it becomes a habit, it increases their libido for living and they become more active? Did you know that if you would go to these nursing homes and these mental hospitals that nobody wants anything to do with, and actually take these people to outings, into the sunlight, and off of all those scripted medications, you'd find that they're probably really gifted with some magic they don't understand or comprehend how to work. And that giving them a baseline of different forms of herbs could open them up to probably some really fucking cool investment opportunities. Knowledge from places that we've never heard of. If you would give these people a chance to speak and actually try to comprehend what they're saying instead of brushing them off, I'm going to request that this summer you take the opportunity to do that. Internet is really cheap these days. And there's no reason, like if you have patients that can't go outside, like they can't, like taking them out in public would probably cause them more harm than good. Use YouTube to bring the public to them in a way that they can control how much they provide or how much they intake. A little bit goes a long way. Let them check out stuff that they want to try, new stuff that they want to try. Put that TV in front of them and check out different things. What are they interested in? And that will let you know. Some people, they are mute and they don't talk. They are traumatized. But if you will put that YouTube in front of them and you shift different hobbies, different TV shows, different movies, different music, and go study them and figure out what turns them on, what trips or triggers, and that will help you understand what's going on with them. It might take a little bit, and it'll take somebody sitting there with them and paying attention to how they are reacting and acting towards this stuff. But I believe you're going to find that there are some really, really gifted people being suppressed in these mental hospitals, in these nursing homes, that need to be given some attention. They could, like, there's some of them that could solve some world problems. And there's something about patching YouTube channels. Okay. Oh, Lord, listen. We've been on here an hour. Oh, okay. We will be back on at 9 a.m. Get your Reiki on. Get your juices flowing. Get your coffee going. Ooh. And if you can, oh, and by the way, for those of you who don't know, if you live by an Amazon, you can actually pick your packages up yourself. Like, you can order stuff and go pick it up at the warehouse. I'm just putting that out there. So, we are starting the Fool's New Journey Tarot. Get your book. We're starting this tomorrow, 5/3 at 9 a.m. And we're going to be on here at 9 a.m. from now on, every day. I hope this has helped you guys. Hang in there. The light is full speed ahead. Love, light, life, and blessings, y'all.